Pisces. Welcome to I Am Pisces, where this channel is for Pisces, all about Pisces. Cross watchers, you are welcome. If you are new to the channel, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. Happy Saturday, everybody. So I've shuffled the cards. I meditated over the deck. I'm gonna tell you what I have. I have Ten of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy. So it's fire. The world. I'm sorry. The Tower card in reverse. Um, so the Tower is in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Pisces energy. Yep. Queen of Pentacles. Of course, this is Capricorn energy. It came out crossing. Also, the Five of Wands. Also, that also came out crossing. It's Leo. And the World card in reverse as well. At the bottom, I have Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. All right, so Pisces. Somebody is I don't know. They may be used to doing everything themselves. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they prefer to do it themselves. Um, but they but whatever it is, it carries burdens as well. Um, hmm. They may not have anybody around to delegate maybe responsibilities to. It's all on them, and they could be dealing with some stress, maybe even some burnout, but they don't know, uh, like whatever signs or symptoms that they're showing that they have it. They don't know that they have it. They don't know that they are stressed out. Then they are not paying attention to it. They just keep going and going and going and going and doing what they got to do. Hmm. Um, but this is somebody who um, they also may fear change. Uh, I don't know. It's something that they avoid. Um, this could be somebody that if they have a comfort zone, or they don't want to step outside of it. They may be somebody that like to stick to what they used to. That's what I'm getting. Um, this person could be dealing with some suffering. I don't. It could be emotionally, uh, but whatever it is, though, they may be keeping it to themselves. Hmm. Because there is something that has happened. Um, some kind of storm that they was going through that could have caused a lot of burden and stress on them as well, and some suffering, some sleepless nights. Hmm. But this is somebody that's um this is a cold-hearted, selfish type of person, though. Hmm. And they could have they are somebody who they like to play on people's emotions. manipulation, emotionally manipulative person. So they will play on your feelings, pull on your heartstrings. And they can come off to be very moody, like you don't know which way to take them. You know, they could be this way right now, but then later on they totally different. Mm. They keep their inner feelings, like they may keep it to themselves. They don't really, because they could be cut off in that area, or they could become overly uh, emotional. But that is a form of manipulation for them to get what they want, or to get things to go in their favor. But with this Queen of Pentacles that came out crossing, uh, this person may have, like, I don't know, they could have like two sides to them. They could, come off, you know, as somebody who works hard and they provide and all those things. They could be very practical, and when it comes to their finances. Uh, Somebody who may provide financially, but and they could come off as somebody who's caring and nurturing and things like that. Uh, Somebody who believes in being financially independent, and they could be somebody that may take care of themselves. They try to keep themselves up. But they could be going through a conflict between their work life and their home life. There's something there. But this person is selfish. They have another side to them. They selfish. Can come off as very jealous. And they can be and they have a smothering type of spirit about them. So it's like they possess the good qualities as well as bad qualities. But uh but see, this other side to them, you won't really know this about them until you get close to them. You know, that they are you know, they have a cold side to them. Um Somebody who is selfish, somebody who is manipulative, moody, you know. It looks like, I don't know. It's like if okay, if you was looking at this person for a romantic type of partner from the outside, they may look like they could be a potential you know prospect or whatever. But once you get close to them and kind of get to know them a little bit, you will notice that this person got issues. Um, the Five of Wands, which also came out crossing. See, they very jealous. They got the one side of them where they very competitive, or whatever. They jealous. Uh, they could be somebody who's petty. They like to, they don't mind starting drama, and stuff like that. But for some reason too, they want to avoid the conflict. Like they will avoid it if they can. For some of them, um, um, it may be somebody. I guess it could be you. Maybe it's you that they want to, like, no longer fight with, uh, or you know, It's just something about, they may even owe you an apology, but but they could be struggling with that. you know, this could be somebody that they may operate out of ego, maybe, um, and so they are kind of so I don't know. It's like they have two sides to them, and it seems like, and they may be struggling with, you know, I don't know. They may be struggling with these two parts of them, like these two sides to them. But I don't know. They can be 1 minute they competitive. They want to fight. They want to start stuff. They want to and then the other side of them, uh, they want to be cool with you. They don't want to fight. They don't want to whatever. But this is definitely somebody that's got some ways about them. It's like they struggling. They may be struggling with self. That's what I feel. Some of them could be seeking personal closure, uh, because there is a cycle that has been closed out with them. So either you could have closed this cycle out, or somebody maybe they could have closed it out with someone else. But I don't know. But this is somebody that this could be somebody that really don't they won't take the time out to heal or self heal. They'll just take the shortcut and just go and just you know uh, continue on, maybe to the next relationship or whatever that might be for them. Um, but there is some delays. I don't know. It's like whatever this cycle is that had to come to a completion or a close. They wanted to delay that. Like they didn't want the cycle to be over. Hmm. But whoever this is, I don't know. This, like I said, this could be a hard working person. They could be very good with their hands. Um, Something that they could do with their, like they make things, and it might be a passion for them, maybe. Mm, but it's something that they are good at doing. It could be you. It could be somebody. It could be this other person. But somebody who has they could be somebody who uh could be somebody that's highly educated too. Maybe they have high standards. They set the bar high. For themselves. So and and they have that same expectations for other people as well. You know. So if they have high standards for themselves, they're gonna have high standards for other people that they come in contact with. I don't care if it's a personal relationship or a work relationship. Mm. They could be it's something that they're good at, that they mastered this skill, whatever it is. But it's something that some of them is something that they do with their hands. They build things, make things, and this is something that they do all the time. Uh, or it could be what they do for work, because whatever this is like uh, repetitive. Like they do it constantly, all the time. Hmm. But they could be somebody that has a real good business mind. A real good business mind. But it's also something about the ego too with with this person. I don't know. It's like they. I don't know. It's like they are stuck. Like they wrestle with the with the good and the bad of themselves. It's like they operate with two faces. Uh, mm, I don't know. They may be. Hmm. I don't know something with this nine of wands here, Sagittarius energy. Maybe their faith. I'm sorry, y'all. Maybe their faith may be tested too at this time. Hmm. Maybe they may have to have put some boundaries in place with someone, or maybe somebody put boundaries in place with them. Um, hmm. But they may be, I don't know, with these burdens and all the things that they are responsible for, they may be feeling kind of weary as well, burnt out. Hmm. Yeah, it could be somebody who may be in this Knight of Wands energy. Hmm. What that's the player type of energy. Uh, a Leo could be significant. Yeah. Mm. But this could be somebody who has a lot of high energy, a very energetic person. Um, maybe even a passionate kind of person. They could be somebody that other people like. There may be other people around them that look up to them. Hmm. But this person is a whoever this person is. They are normally, especially when it comes to what they want, they are usually a go getter, action oriented kind of person. Somebody who's very adventurous too. Maybe even impulsive. They got impulsive type of ways, controlling, pushy. They want it right then, or they want it their way type of person. But they also have a when it comes to relationships, they could be non-committal too. Uh, they could, yeah, and have a wandering eye. Hmm. Yeah, they could have um, with this Empress energy here. They could have came in contact with someone who was in the Empress energy. I don't know if that was you, Pisces, or somebody else, but somebody who was who's nurturing, who's a good parent. They may be a mom, grandmother, but this is somebody who believes in evolving. They believe in growing. You know, um, I don't know if you have encountered this person or had any kind of dealings with this kind of person. Uh, you closed out a cycle with them that they did not want to be closed. They really tried to delay it, just like with the tower. They tried to delay that as well. They did not want this to be over with. Um, but since this person wouldn't change, but you did change. And so it looks like to me somebody outgrew the other person. Somebody outgrew the connection. And that's what it sounds like, because whoever this person was or whatever, with the Four of Pentacles being here, Capricorn energy, they were selfish. As I said earlier, this is somebody that they was really all for self. This may, like I said, they may be somebody who works hard, who may save their money, who may even have a pretty good business mind, but um, they they watch how they um, spend their money. Like, I don't know, they don't. They may be somebody that they won't spend no more than what they think they should spend. They could be a hoarder also. Like they collect things, they constantly collect things, but they don't throw nothing away. They may be the kind of person that expect things, but don't really like to give nothing back. They don't like to give nothing back. If they had a home with you, maybe even a marriage or whatever the case might be, Pisces, with this Four of Wands being here, but it's in reverse. This is fire sign. It could be an Aries. Um, that it couldn't have worked out because there was too much conflict in the home. Um, this is somebody, like I said, they competitive, they petty, they have conflict with others. You know, they may be the type that expect support from you, but they won't give it back in return. Yeah, so there could have been some sort of breakdown in the communication, or maybe y'all, until you just got to the point to where you don't communicate at all. But there's, like I said, there is some conflict um, in the home and work environment with this person. Yeah. Yeah. If this separation caused a transition, like you transition and and grew and changed or whatever, but this person didn't. They still stayed stuck and stagnant because they wouldn't change. This is somebody that wasn't planning on giving up nothing or changing nothing about them. They wasn't gonna do that. They may use mind control, manipulation, lies, or whatever else, because I believe that that's what they did to try to delay this tower and this cycle from being completely closed out. They tried it. I'm telling you because, um, as I said before, same thing. The Two of Wands, which is in reverse. Aries energy once again. Fear of the unknown. They have a fear of change. They only stick with what they used to. They stick with what they used to. Um, they could. I don't know. Uh, I'm hearing all bark, but no bite. See what I'm saying? They talk a good game and whatever else. They can talk it, but they can't walk it. I'll just say that. They may try to come off as wanting people to. They try to present themselves to be more than what they are. But I'm telling you, they are stuck, stagnant, because with the Eight of Swords here, Gemini energy, they have a negative mindset. They have a negative thought pattern. So um, they really they are. I mean, there is some sort of uh, entrapment with this person. It's like they struggle with two sides of themselves. You know, they struggle with that. So just so on the outside, looking at them and what they present to you, it looks like, hey, this is a cool person. Like this is the ideal mate, husband, wife, or whatever. Until you get the this. I sometimes I kind of feel like uh somebody is struggling with some mental issues. That's exactly what I feel like. It's just somebody struggling with some mental issues here. Mm. They've been, I don't know, and I kind of feel like this is somebody that's been conditioned to be this way. They just been conditioned to, this could have, stemmed from childhood or whatever. But whoever this, like I said, they are definitely stuck. Uh, self-restricted. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and see, nine of swords, Gemini energy. These burdens or whatever. See, they not resting well. Mm-mm. Carrying a lot. This is somebody that's carrying a lot on the inside, and they are just so sad and burdened and depressed. They are depressed by some decisions that they've made. Sad and they still looking back on the past and um mm, lot of regret. Scorpio energy. And with the Knight of Swords here in reverse, this is somebody that they disregard consequences as well. Um, mm-hmm. They do Aquarius energy. Very restless, and like I said, they very impulsive. But this is somebody that burns themselves out because they so used to doing it all and being in control of everything. At least they try to be. And I don't know. They just it's like they have to be in control at all the time. Um, but they got parts of them that they struggle with. You know, they're they're good and they're bad. So that tells me that um this this change that needs to take place with them, um, it may not never happen, or it's just gonna be a slow go. It's gonna be a slow process for them to try to change. Mm, yeah, this is somebody that could, somebody that uh, they may have a drinking problem. Uh, they may have a drinking problem. Excessively, they may drink. They overindulge in it. They whatever I know alcohol is one of them. They could have some other addictions too, but um this might be um one of their coping mechanisms, how they cope with all this that they got going on, because they look like they got quite a bit going on with self. And so, and one of the ways they deal with that is by drinking. Mm, so um, let's see. Let's get a message from Spirit, and then we'll close this out. Spirit, give me a message for Pisces, please. A message for Pisces. Spirit says, take some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself with the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive. Bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust the process. That's right. Trust the journey. Absolutely. And at the bottom it says, sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. So hang in there. It's not much longer. Okay. So it's not much longer for you to have whatever it is that you're manifesting. And whatever it is that you are going through. Basically, Spirit is saying you're going to get through it. Because you got some help from the other side. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Pisces, that's all I have for this reading. So if it resonates, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Cross watches you as well. And for those of you who's donated to the channel, thank you for the blessing. I appreciate it. So until next time, Pisces, blessings to you.